Hey guys, welcome back to Viking Valley Farm. It is Saturday, November 23rd, and we are still not yet done with harvest. We got our corn stalk bales made, but combining has pretty much been at a standstill for a few days. It's been very, very wet the last few weeks, but we're making the final push. Got this field done. Dad took care of that last night. This will be the first, or I hauled 2 loads of corn this morning right after milking. And there are 2 more on. We're just getting everything moved. But this field here, since it's been wet and it's not frozen yet, we need somewhere to go with manure that has a little firmer holding for the tractor and the spreader, so we're not making giant ruts out in the field. And that is where old hay ground comes in handy this time of the year. But time for me to get rolling off to town. It's a nice calm day, and maybe I'll get the drone up. Feels good that we're making that push to be done soon. Then we can focus on cows for a few months and deal with winter, which I'm not looking forward to, but that's what you're gonna get when you're in Minnesota, and I don't intend on farming anywhere else. So winter, for the most part, is better for the cows in the summer. They feel a lot of stress at in those summer temps if you can't give them a break. But we're gonna be up today closest. Our acres closest to the elevator can't be much more than a mile away from the co-op, so that'll be really good. And we've had some good calves born lately. We've also, yesterday I took a monster Angus cross calf to the sale barn. If you're on the Instagram, you maybe saw a story of him. He was tall, so he got his height from the brown Swiss, and he was really wide back. His back was just thicker, as thick as could be. Wide back. He'd make a good carcass when he finishes out. So I took another brown Swiss bull calf along with the Angus, but I'm just putzing up the hill. It's cooler temps. I've never run the heated seat in this tractor. Man, this feels good on my back. Really, really good. Like, loosen everything up. And we've got a peak of sun today. We haven't had any sun all week. It's been miserably windy. We had some snow flurries all day a few days ago. But gotta finish combining. And with it being wet lately, the corn's been a little wetter, so they've had to slow down the dryers, and it's not as warm outside, so the burner's not getting as hot. So their wet bin has been getting full. So when we have been able to run, they got to shut down early, which isn't good for us because we got chores to do in the morning, so we can't get a great start to the day. And other people's that have their own bins are getting full too. So they're starting to come to the co-op and filling up faster. But 50 acres to go. Hopefully a few days and we'll be done. And I don't know how good you're picking that up. But Dad is up here with the combine. Hopefully last fuel fill up of the year. And he can get the last 50 acres knocked out on one tank of fuel. 6 rows at a time. I don't know how fast he's going, maybe 3.5. No need to be in a hurry when you risk sending corn out the back. Very, very important to get all that corn in that hopper. But I still got to go and get one more wagon that was combined last night. And she could use a wash. But might get too cold by that point. Might have to wait until next year. Dad already finished off that little strip there. Got a lot to combine back here. If you are a long-time follower of the YouTube channel, my first video was from 2 years ago where Dad was combining up here. Very different condition. Well, could be more different, but similar situation, wet. But 2 years ago we had snow. It was frozen for a while, and then it melted and created a sloppy mess. Just terrible. But I think the corn back here is a lot better this year, and it looks like he's still got part of a hopper to go yet in that wagon before I gotta take off with it. So I'm gonna get the next one lined up and off we go again. Load number 1 from today, hooked up, ready to go. And those bees' wings are not fun when they're flying around. Dad's got the auger out, ready to dump on the go. And some good looking corn. Really good looking corn, but it looks like he's close to overflowing. Just got a good dump on the go. Now time to get the bird in the air. Probably another hopper to go yet before we're ready to dump in the wagon. Gotta get the phone for the controller. some telling things from drone footage that I wouldn't have been able to tell as well from the ground. That field, you could tell that there was some a split planter, 2 hybrids in the planter at the same time. 6 rows on the left side had one variety, and the 6 rows on the right side had a different one. And then you go back and forth, so there's 12 rows together. One of them still had all the tops on them, or the upper part of the plant, the leaves, tassel. And one of them, it looked like the wet conditions and the wind knocked it over. It looks like the whole, where the cobs are and the corn, the bottom part of the plant is still standing good. Just maybe a little more trash feeding into the combine than he'd like. But another thing too, just showed how wet it was in June. Sprayers going around corners couldn't always stay on the row on a hillside. They knocked out quite a bit of corn, which we're not going to blame them one bit, because I'm sure if we would have been operating a sprayer, which we don't have one right now, we don't want one, can't say we would have done differently. And other people, I'm sure, have dealt with the same thing this year. But I hope you enjoy the footage. I'm off to town with load number 6 for the day. It's 12:45. They close at 4. So hopefully I can get 2 or 3 more and then go home and do chores. So, but so far looking like good corn. We call this field the Y that he's combining right now. Doing the east side. Once those lights come on, we'll be ready for a dump on the go. I'm going to throw this out there right now. I'm guessing there will be one more harvest video. This could be the last one too, who knows how I chop it up. But as we get into winter, field work's going to be for the most part done, unless I end up doing some chisel plowing. But that might not be my job. What do you guys want to see throughout the winter? Do you want to see me give a tour showing off our cows lined up in the barn? What do you want to see? I am open to ideas. Having the sun out is a good feeling. I just pulled onto the highway. Feel bad, I'm tracking a little bit of mud onto the road, but just stay on the shoulder and let it come off. I'm not the only one that does this. People like to eat, people like gas in their cars. This is a small price to pay. Before you know it, the mud will be off in the ditch and won't hurt anyone. I hopped in the tractor, turned it on at 122. It is 134, and I'm hopping back on the scale empty to head back to the field. Really nice. And it's turned into a very, very nice day. We don't have many left before it's going to be freezing temps every day. I think it's about 40 right now. A couple weeks ago, 40 degrees. I would be shivering hard right now, but I've gotten used to the cooler weather, and the sweatshirt and long sleeves underneath is just fine for me being outside right now. No breeze. Beautiful day. And I think they're going to be open until 4 o'clock today. The wet bin I don't think is even half full. So back in the cart to chase some combine, and we don't have to feel any pressure to load wagons up. They're going to be closed tomorrow on Sunday. That'll probably be the last of the drone footage. Sorry. That'll probably be the last of the drone footage for this video. Probably got drawn out pretty long now, so it'll probably consist of just today, which is okay. This will be load number 8 for me going to town, I believe. And I made sure that the drone could get town in the background and the elevator on the horizon. So just to show it's not that far away. So if I had another person with me, I'd maybe have them fly the drone along the highway. But I'm not doing that while I'm driving on the highway. That's dangerous. Distracted driving. The sun makes a big difference, but it's cooling off a lot already. Not even 3 o'clock yet. And I'm off to town with load number 10 on the day for me. 6 combine today. It's just shy of 4 o'clock. And pretty good chunk knocked out here today. But this is going to wrap up this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. And see you soon at Viking Valley Farm.